Ahli started the tournament on the right note when they beat Iran's Zog-e-Ahan. But they weren't quite so lucky when they played against PBL Endox. However, like the Endox, their biggest achievement and ticket to the semifinals came when they upset Liaoning in their last game.
I never believed myself until the game was over. You know, it was really hard. We were ahead by 2 points, and if I make my 2 shots, it will be over. So it was really, I was pressured. And thank God I make the 2 shots, and when I make the second shot, I said, we beat China.
Iran's Zog-e-Ahan, here in white, took on fellow Middle Eastern team Ahli from Jordan. The supremely confident Iranians played a solid game and scored some fine baskets, like this one. But in the end, they lost out to strong defense on the part of the Jordanians, eventually succumbing 70-62. Chinese Taipei's Hong Fu team, here in yellow, led by a couple of strong guards, including number 40 Brian Kemper, repeatedly drove the ball inside. And the fantastic finishes like this one handed Ahli a defeat. PBL Endox from the Philippines and Ahli met in the preliminary rounds, and the action was non-stop. Ahli's Riyad Ayesh here with the pass, but his teammate Walid Badran couldn't finish it. The Endox regained possession. Master dribbler Leo Austria with a pass to Bobby Parks, who sinks a 3-pointer. And that sends his team to victory by a margin of 6. Ahli, here in green, faced Liaoning. The biggest game of the tournament for Ahli. They needed a win to get into the semifinals. We joined the game in the second half. The game tied at 71. Both teams committed many turnovers, and both refused to go down without a fight. But the Chinese were missing their shots. And Ahli, led by guard Faisal Nazur, setting up a strategy for his team. Ahli also missing some shots. Nazur trying to slow down the play a little bit. And Liaoning Zhang Yonggang here with the steal. And a pass to number 15, who is quickly fouled under the basket. National team member Wu Qinglong setting up the play for Liaoning. And a steal by Riyad Ayesh. Faisal Nazur handing the ball off to the big man, number 4, Nasser Bushnak. He tries to go inside, but can't get past the 2 defenders. But number 13, Marwan Matduk, is able to sink a shot for 2 points. That ties the game at 76 with just 5 minutes to go. Now we're down to just under 1 minute to go. Liaoning down by 2 points. Number 4, Wu Nai Chun, is fouled and has a chance to tie the game. Nerve-wracking time with just seconds left on the clock. And Wu, the Chinese national member, gets ready to come to the line. He needs 2. Wu getting set. He shoots and misses. He's got one more chance. Wu to the line once more in a crucial situation. The second shot is up, and it's no good. But Liaoning has it under the basket, and it's wrestled away by Faisal Nazur. 35 seconds left. He slows the game down, trying to run out the clock. Passes over to Nasser Bushnak. Bushnak drives to the basket and is fouled by Wu. 20 seconds left on the clock. Al-Ahli with a chance to secure victory. The shot is up and is good. Al-Ahli now lead 84-81. Getting set to make the second. The shot is up. Swish. Liao Ning sends it down court. The pass goes to Wu Qinglong, who goes for the three-pointer. It is no good. Al-Ahli regain possession. And they run out the clock. A sweet victory for Al-Ahli. They now go through to the semifinals.
Well, beating China is like winning the tournament. You know, nobody was expecting Jordan to do anything in this tournament. Nobody was talking about Jordan.
Al-Ahli's number 9, Riyad Ayesh, celebrated the win in his own way.
He was so happy that he fainted. Then he went out to the Hard Rock Cafe to celebrate.
So with the Andoks through to the final, it was time to see who would fight them for the trophy. Al-Ahli had surprised just about everyone by qualifying for the semifinals, including their own players.
We're very excited because we didn't expect us to get there. We came here thinking we're going to get the 5th or 6th place. So now we have a chance to get to the 1st or 2nd place, and we're very excited.
But thanks to the team's strong defense and great perimeter shooting, Al-Ahli's dreams of winning the championship title have come closer to reality. The club has won many league titles since its inception in 1944, and this year's team promises to live up to the club's reputation. They have a great combination of players. The excellent three-point shooting of number 12, Marwan Maktouk. While the fastest thing on court is the point guard, Faisal Ansur.
Our biggest advantage is defense. We play hard defense, and we are very fast. And our team best player, Nasser Bishnak, he's a very skilled player. He can play outside, inside. He's one of our biggest advantages.
Nasir Bushnak, the towering forward, has been crucial to the team's success. At 2 meters, he's like a brick wall. Besides defense, Nasir is also an accurate shooter and excellent rebounder. Add that all up, and he's every opponent's worst nightmare. Nasir began playing basketball in 1980 with Kuwaiti club Kazma. In 1990, when political unrest broke out in Kuwait, he returned to his native Jordan and the Al-Ahli Club. Although Nasir is a key player in his team, he is quick to share in the team's success.
I think our team, the discipline of our team make us move to the finals. This is the most important thing.
Nasir says he likes basketball for the pressure and the challenge and has no doubts as to what his plans are for the future.
Well, the near future, I hope to be number 1 in Asia.
At the Stadium Nagara in Kuala Lumpur, our second semi-final game, Al-Ahli of Jordan and Petronas Malaysia. The winner of this game goes on to play Andoks of the Philippines for the championship. Now there's Matuk, the three-pointer, ties the game at 3 apiece.
Well, 3 or 4 of those, and Malaysia's going to have to come out of that 2-3 zone defense, which they started off in. If you're going to play zone, you better match up on the shooters.
Inside, that's Jeff Smith the layup.
And that's Jeff, no wasted motion Smith. He has that ability to not put it on the floor and just finish very quickly on anything inside.
Petronas Malaysia up 2 early in the first half. That long jumper again is good by Matuk.
And again, you've got to match on shooters. I understand why they're playing the zone. They want to keep Bushniak from driving, but Matuk has excellent range.
And that jumper is up and good. Vern Roboto from the USA puts Malaysia on top by 1. Petronas Malaysia up early. A good ball game thus far at Stadium Nagara.
And again, notice how that Roberto just straight up, and the defender with his hand down. Defender had good position, but the hands were down.
And that ball thrown away, back to Petronas, Malaysia.
Malaysia having a great Cinderella run here, although both teams could be classified as Cinderellas in this particular tournament.
Now the ball loose, controlled by Ali. This Bushna. And the big guy takes it all away.
And he sliced through two defenders on that play. That's a pro move.
Nasir Bushnak. And Bushnak controls that rebound.
Doing it all.
Matuk shot is blocked by Roberto.
Well, I'm sure the coach for Petronas is very happy that Matuk passed up that jump shot, because he should be firing away. He feels it. Let it ride.
Ali on top by one. And inside, that's Wong Tai Ong. Puts Petronas Malaysia back on top, 9-8.
And he's the little guy that gets a lot of dirty work done inside. A great rebounder at 6'2".
14-11, Ali on top. We're in the first half in Kuala Lumpur. Now that ball stolen. And a beautiful feed inside. That's Yap Yunan with a beautiful feed from Tan Ki Han.
Tan making the play by stopping at the free throw line and allowing his offensive plays. Notice how he stops right there, lets the guy fill the lane, and then just too many white shirts for the green defenders to stop.
And Ali not able to convert inside. All the way on the drive, that's up and good. That's Tan Ki Han.
And Tan, probably the quickest guy in the tournament on the dribble. He can take it with the dribble as fast as he can run without it. Good pressure on the basketball out there, forcing Ali to make decisions quickly.
There's a big guy dropping all the way inside. Saidi, Marwan Saidi.
Showing us something for a big guy on there, putting it on the floor very nicely.
And that ball still loose. Jeffrey Smith right there follows up. Roberto follows up, cannot hit. And Roberto takes it outside, finally puts it home. And Petronas Malaysia on top, 35-30.
Roberto playing a great game offensively, both inside and out, and showing no fear. If he gets just a little bit of daylight, it is going up.
As Matuk's shot partially blocked by Roberto. Jumper is good. Yap Yunan.
And as this game progresses, Malaysia, Petronas getting more and more confidence.
Down to 40 seconds left. Petronas Malaysia 37, Ali 30.
Bushniak not been able to get off the mark because of this tough Malaysia zone defense.
Jeff Smith the rebound on the miss. Yankee Han misses. Ball batted loose. And a foul, a loose ball foul. The game clock running down here in the first half. A few seconds left.
Even the Malaysian fans look a little bit shocked out there. They can't believe the score.
Faisal Nazor brings it up. Down to 6 seconds. Down to 2. Faisal Nazor. Yes! At the half, it's Petronas Malaysia 37, Ali 33. A good first half. We're at the second half here in Negara Stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Jerry Barasano, Tom McCarthy, a great game. The second semifinal. And a foul inside.
Well, certainly Petronas He very much wants to stay in the same strategy that got them the lead, and that is play the tight 2-3 zone defense and force those long jump shots. Just match up on Matuk on the outside, and that should be the answer for them.
Matuk very quiet in the second half here, Tom.
You can see him right at the top of your screen sneaking over into the corner, trying to get that quick shot off. A very active 2-3 zone.
Zaglou's shot is no good. And that ball knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Riyad Ayesh.
Always frustrating to be in good defensive position, get your hand on the ball and just have it slither through your fingers because it might be a little bit wet from perspiration. Al-Ali now showing the 2-3 zone. They're trying to stop Khan from driving inside. He's been going through them like a hot knife through butter.
This Ahli Club has had several misfortunes here tonight so far. They haven't gotten too many breaks. That jumper from the outside is up and good by Yap Yunan. Three-pointer.
Particularly frustrating because Roberto on the bench resting. This should be a time when Al-Ali comes forward.
Petronas Malaysia now on top by 12. And here comes Petronas Malaysia on the break. Wong Tayon inside, and he's fouled. And that foul on Yusuf Zaglou.
Wong looks a little heavy, but don't let him fool you. He can beat everybody down the floor as he's done consistently all tournament long.
Now Petronas Malaysia with a 14-point lead. Just over 8 minutes left to play.
And what's going to happen here is Al-Ali must now extend the defense and really force the play, which is playing into Petronas' hands because they're the much quicker team.
A lot of concern on that Al-Ali bench. And Wong Tayon completes a three-point play.
Malaysia's showing us a little bit of a 1-2-1-1 full court trap, just trying to disrupt the offense a little bit.
Now a 15-point Petronas Malaysia lead over Al-Ali. Less than 8 minutes left. And finally the big guy hits. Matuk, correction, at Zaglou.
He drilled that ball too. There was no arc on that shot. It was almost like he threw it in.
A 13-point game. And the big guy takes it all away. No foul call. That was Bushnak. And the ball knocked loose. Here comes Al-Ali on the break. They need a basket very badly here.
I'm wondering how they're not giving a little more game to Nasser because he can really play.
That long jumper is up and short. Nadalden, no good.
If they miss it, that number 15, Jeff Smith, usually is the guy to pull down the leather.
And a kick ball, so it goes back to Al-Ali. They trail by 13. Less than 7 minutes to play. At Stadium Nagara, the second semifinal game. The winner of this game plays Andox of the Philippines for the championship. The crowd chanting Malaysia. And now Bushnak shot no good. And oh, beautiful hustle inside by Saidi. Marwan Saidi somehow got that up and was fouled. And he hit the deck very hard.
Well, he twisted his knee a little bit, but in the first half, he was wearing a knee brace, and for some reason, he took that brace off, and he's kind of paid the price. Stepped on the defender's foot, and that just gave the little twist. That'll get your attention.
And Saidi is a tough guy.
Well, he's got arms like legs. I mean, this guy is a big guy.
One free throw by Saidi. And now Ali controls the rebound.
Bushnak has spent a lot of time on the floor this game. Very physical out there.
Zaglou misses, but Ali controls.
Well, no real time to work this ball around too much. You can't score if you don't shoot.
Saidi finally hits the three-pointer. We're late in the first half at Stadium Nagara in the second half. Petronas Malaysia now controlling the basketball.
And being wise with the basketball, not rushing things. They got the loose ball, offensive rebound, take it back out there and work some time off the clock. Clock is their sixth man right now.
That long jumper is up and good. Three-pointer. Tae Chun-yen.
Petronas has been able to find offense from several different players tonight, which has really taken the pressure off their big guys.
John Lul hits straight away.
That is the shortest point on the court to make a three-point shot. Straight away, top of the key.
And probably the easiest three-pointer. Roberto's shot is blocked by Bushnak. It's stolen back. Petronas on top by 9, down to 2:05 left.
Now Al-Ali trying to extend the defense.
And that long jumper is good. The traveling was not called on Roberto.
Give the assist to the official on that one. They missed the call.
Tae Chun-yen the basket. The Malaysian flag waves proudly at Stadium Nagara. Our 10-point game with 1:10 left. Petronas Malaysia in good shape.
You know, strategy-wise, you want to foul, put him on the free throw line, stop the clock, because you've got nothing to lose. It doesn't matter how many points you lose by.
Down to less than 1 minute left.
But this Jordan team has to be very, very proud of their accomplishments in this time.
Jeff Smith inside to Roberto. And now Petronas Malaysia with a 12-point lead. Down to 40 seconds left.
Put it up there, Matuk.
Inside, up and no good. Was Saidi, but he's fouled by Jeffrey Smith.
Saeed does a nice job of getting fouled around the basket. Unfortunately, they haven't come up with enough set plays to get him in position to get fouled. He's often floating on the weak side.
Saidi has 2 shots.
But he's earned his money tonight, rebounding-wise, defense, and contributing with a few points.
This Ahli Club probably 1 player away from being great. I wonder how good they would be if they brought young Alkash with them.
Well, they certainly would have got a lot more rebounds.
1 free throw by Saidi. The game clock now running down. We're down to 27 seconds left.
Here, just try and move the ball quick enough so that the defense cannot catch up to you to foul you. And they've made the decision not to foul already. It looks like that we're just going to run the clock out here.
Now the clock running down. Tan Ki-han shot is good. 1 more shot for Al-Ali. Faisal Nasur shot is no good. And that's it. Petronas Malaysia wins by 13. They play Andox of the Philippines for the championship.
Disappointment then for Nasir and his teammates.